আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ATN Bangla UK এখনকার আয়োজন এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আপনাদেরকে স্বাগত। আমি সিরাজুল বাসির চৌধুরী আপনাদেরকে শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। আমরা চলে আসলাম নতুন টপিক নিয়ে কথা বলার জন্য। এডুকেশন আওয়ারের আজকের যে প্রোগ্রাম লাইভ ব্রডকাস্ট হচ্ছে স্কাই চ্যানেল 779। উই আর অন ফেসবুক অ্যান্ড ইউটিউব। আওয়ার ওয়েবসাইট www.atnbanglauk.tv. So please do watch our program on website, on app, on Facebook and YouTube. Do share our program on Facebook, please. So আজকের টপিক আমরা নিয়ে আসলাম কথা বলার জন্য because we are coming towards the end of the year. So today we have chosen a topic, year 5 learning. So our topic is year 5 learning. So year 5 learning নিয়ে আমরা কথা বলবো. So primary schooler before going to secondary school, year 5 and then year 6. So year 5 students, they'll be going to year 6 next year, and year after they'll be going to secondary school. So তারই আলোকে আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি কথা বলার জন্য year 5 learning নিয়ে different subjects, different areas of learning including maths and English, other foundation subjects and other extracurricular activities we will talk about. We have 4 wonderful guests. They are students. They are year 5 students, and they will be talking about their experiences and skills they have gathered throughout the whole year. Now they are about to go to year 6, and I will also ask them about what are they thinking about year 6 and the reflection from year 5, and then finally obviously they are aiming to go to secondary school and beyond. So our topic is year 5 learning. I am going to introduce my guest on my far right, a student from a school in London, Ayub Hussain. Assalamu alaikum, Ayub.
Salam.
How are you today?
Very good.
Very good. I like to hear very good. Thank you very much, and thank you to your parents to send you here, and welcome to Education Hour.
Thank you.
Good. And on my right here, another student from year 5, Shayan Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, Shayan.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
Very good.
Very good. Like Ayub, yes?
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice to hear that. And I can see you are smiling. You must, probably you had a very good day. I'll talk about the day today. And thank you very much for coming. Thanks to your parents too. And after school, both of you are sitting with me now on Education Hour program. On my left here, another young lady, year 5 student, Farah Humaira. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you today?
Very well.
Very well.
Thank
I can
you.
hear very. Thank you very much, and thank you to your parents and to you to come to Education Hour. Yes, welcome to Education Hour. And finally, on my far left, another student. I can see she's smiling. Janat Rahman, year 5 student. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Thank you. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Doing good. So most of you very good. Janet only said only good. So can be very good too. Yes. So welcome to Education Hour. Thanks to your parents too as well. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা পরিচিত হলাম আমাদের 4 জন অতিথির সাথে. Then we will start talking about their experience and skills in year 5, what they have achieved so far. So if I start with Janet first to begin with. Janet, tell me about in year 5, what subjects do you do?
Oh, we do maths, English,
Okay, I'll start slowly. Then maths, English,
art and science,
science.
gardening,
Okay, gardening is a part of like artwork or maybe science work. Yes, good.
and DT.
DT, excellent. DT.
RE.
Okay, maybe you can add on some. I'll come to you. What she missed out. Okay, so out of all the subjects, which one you enjoy the most? I'm sure you enjoy all of them, but which one your first one? Which one is the second one? I would like to know.
My first one has to be art.
Art. Are you good in art? I hope you got some artwork to share with us today. No?
Sadly, no.
So maybe next time anyway. So do you enjoy doing artwork, yeah?
Yes.
Yes? That's very good. So what kind of art do you do?
We do like paper mache.
Good.
We do painting.
Painting, paper mache.
Chalk.
Good. So different media you use, isn't it? Okay, this is very good. So you enjoy art, definitely. Any other choices? Have you got any other favorite area?
DT.
DT. So art and DT both are very creative thing. Yes? DT is a making thing, isn't it? So why do you like DT?
It's really fun.
Really fun. And anything else?
That's just it.
That's the thing. I can see that. So your favorite subjects are DT and art. Also, you do English, maths, and science. And you mentioned DT and something else. You mentioned gardening and all other things. We'll talk more about that. So I can see so many subjects, and your most favorite subjects are art and DT. Now, Ayub, you're looking at me now. Okay, what subjects do you study, or have you been studying in year 5? I know she mentioned some, but you can add on and say extra.
Well, I like maths.
Because I'm really good at it and it's fun. I like computing because when I'm old I want to be an architect and it's going to help me.
Good.
And that's it.
So you do maths, art, computing. What other subjects? She already mentioned English. Yeah, we're going to go through together. English, science, maths, computing. We mentioned DT. We mentioned art. Any other subjects?
We study geography.
Geography. Very good subject. Geography. You know about the world. Geography. Okay.
We study history.
History as well. That's very good. So you remember. So both of you have covered all the areas you mentioned. That geography, history. What about another particular subject I'm looking for particularly? RE. So what does RE stand for?
Religious education.
Education. And is also compulsory throughout secondary school. You study religious education. So these are the subjects you study, and apart from that, all the other things as well. I'll come back to you later to talk about this. Farah. If I call you Farah, is that okay?
Yes.
Farah, would you like to add on what they said so far? Okay? All the subjects you do. Yes?
Yeah, that's all.
That's all. Maybe something else you can mention later on. Okay? We'll talk about that. So what subject is your favorite subject?
Art.
Art. You're same as Janet. Why is that?
Because it's fun
Okay. Anything else?
and you're free to do it.
I like the word free to do that. You have a choice. You can change, you can do art, and then you want to change it again, change it, isn't it? Anything else?
Yeah, that's the
Art is your first one, and what is the second one? At least you enjoy.
geography.
Geography. Why do you like geography? That is the question.
Because I can learn more about the world and
This is very good. You can explore more about the world. Yeah, you know more about the world, and you can do many things in geography to know many things what is happening around the world, about the countries and capitals. Am I right? Good. I'll come back to you. Cheyenne, all the subjects you have heard, yes, you can repeat them. Anything else do you do on the top of those subjects?
I like maths and English because
Maths and English. Why do you like maths and English?
when I'm older it's gonna come in handy, like all the work.
Oh, you are thinking of when you get older, maths will be very useful, so is English.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah.
Okay. Which areas of maths do you like the best?
Problem solving.
Problem. You are a problem solver then. These are very good. I tell you what. Why say something I'm going to read. Children in year 5 will be expected to be confident enough with addition, subtraction, multiplication and division to know which one to use in what situation.
Problem solving.
Problem solving, isn't it? They need to be confident in their methods for using all 4 operations with larger number like your age, 3, 4, 5 digit numbers, including decimal maybe.
Yeah.
Are you confident with that?
Yeah, I'm
You
confident.
are. This is very good. Nice to hear that. This is very good. I'll talk about the maths first to begin with, and then maybe I can go to English. Okay, maths. When you talk about maths, I'm going to start off with you. Okay, there are many things in maths you do. He said problem solving. So in maths, what kind of skills do you develop when you are in the class or you are learning maths in year 5?
Your problem solving skills.
Good.
Addition.
Addition.
Subtraction, multiplication, division.
Division. Just hold on there. When you say addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, they are like particular operations. You need to know that, isn't it? And when you go to problem solving, it's like you are solving a problem using those operations.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay? Go on, carry on.
You can learn algebra, percentage.
That's a very high level then. When you go to year 6, maybe, have you done algebra and percentage as well?
No, not in year 5 yet, but we are going to.
You are going to. So you are really looking forward to that, yeah? Are you confident in maths, your area?
Yeah.
Maths. Okay, so addition, subtraction. What about the times table?
Whoa. Yeah, I'm very comfortable with my times table.
I'm going to ask you some question then. No, I'm not going to put you on the spot. But do you think times table, learning times table is very important?
Yeah, it
Go
will
on,
make
tell
you solve multiplications, division, and help you solve it faster.
Right.
And we also have this app called TT Rockstar, Times Table Rockstar. So you have to answer questions that are times table and division, and then if you get correct, you can race each other. You can also earn coins to buy your outfits,
Wow.
and yeah, it's just fun.
But sometimes some children, Janet, I'm going to ask you this question. I'll come back to you. Some children are very reluctant to learn the times table. I know you're very confident. You are saying maths, but some people still there. Year 5, they should be learning up to 12 times tables. Am I right, Janet?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think all the children in this country are confident with the times table at the age of, well, when they reach year 5?
No.
Why not?
Some people might have difficulties learning them.
Okay, why? I want to know the reason why. Do you have a reason?
Yeah, they might have like problems maybe.
By
Or it might be
remembering.
hard for them.
Hard for them. Okay, so if times table, they are the facts, why don't you learn by heart? You just remember them.
They might not practice a lot.
That's good. Any suggestion for that?
It might be really hard because you have to learn like one timetable, then you have to go to another, and you have to keep them all in mind.
Right. So this is something like you have to keep in your mind, you have to remember. But sometimes people learn through rhymes, or you know that people have rhymes and they learn times table. What do you think about that?
Those rhymes, they help because like it makes it easier in words. Like if you say something in words, it makes it easier to understand.
Did you hear that? This is very good. Farah, would you like to add something to what Ayub said? Not Ayub, Shayan said about the times table. Or what is your opinion on times table?
It's very good for you.
Okay. But some people, they don't want to learn. I want, like, where is it 5 times 4? 20. You don't say 5 times 4.
I think it's very difficult for them to learn.
Okay. Can you advise something? How to do that quicker? No, you don't have an idea. Anybody would like to?
You could
I know you already
practice
said
more at home.
practice at home. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Times table Rockstars.
Rockstar is a program, isn't it?
Yeah,
You can practice on the
mathematics.
computer. Anything else, Janet? No idea. So you said some good suggestions.
Maybe go over it again.
Eh? You repeat again.
Yeah.
Okay. So because you mentioned Ayub, you don't look at anywhere else, you're looking at us. Because when you are saying this to us, then in all of us about the learning times is very important because you can solve your problems, multiplication and division problem easier. So your life will be easier when you solve the problem. Am I right?
Yeah.
Good. Now, another thing, now I'll come to you. Maths, we finished now a little bit. Now, something we'll talk about reading now. I'm going to start about reading. Okay? Now, they are supposed to read what type of book? Fiction, poetry, plays, non-fiction. Read fiction texts both modern and old and from other cultures and traditions. Prepare poems and plays to read aloud and to perform, showing understanding through intonation as well as volume. Now, so reading is very important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who loves to read books?
Me.
Go on, off you go. Sir, Farah. Why do you like reading books?
Because it helps you.
Yes, but I need to know some reason. I know it helps, but can you think about it? I'll come back to you. Shayan.
It expands your vocabulary.
Excellent. That's a very good one. It expands your, when you read more, you learn more words. This is something very important. Janet, he said one thing about vocab. What about yourself?
It makes me feel like I'm in a new world.
Excellent. You are in the new world. You are learning more and more and more. Farah. Go on.
I think it's fun.
Okay, it's fun. Like enjoy reading books. People enjoy reading books, okay? Anything else you'd like to add on? Is it fun?
And it's sometimes it might not be very boring.
Okay. Sometimes if you feel boring, so when you read books you might feel good, not feeling bored. Yeah? Okay. Did you add something to this?
When you're reading a book And if you're just bored, you have nothing to do. If you read a book, it might be something productive to do, and it actually helps you at the same time.
Wow, this is very good. I like that. Because reading is so important. Now, as part of your reading, what kind of reading books do you do? I mean, I'm going to start from Janet again. Off you go.
I read like comic books like that.
Okay, but do you have, what special reading do you do at school? We'd like to hear that. In the morning, when you have reading, what kind of reading do you do? You might add one or two, then someone else will add on more.
We read books at school, and we use like an app called Epic Reading.
What is epic reading that? Can you explain to us?
So you could do it with a class login or use your email.
Yes.
But either way, like you get to like make an account, then you get to progress your reading and make levels.
Yeah, but you don't look at a book like this. It's electronic book on the computer, am I right?
Yeah.
So you read the book, what do you do after reading?
There's also quizzes, and each time you, if you're on level 50, you get like different skins and all that.
Okay. Now, so this is one thing you said, epic book. You electronically you read from the computer, then you can answer question and you can do quizzes. Any other types of reading do you do? What is Cheyenne?
Accelerated reader.
What is it? Can you explain to us, please?
It's close to epic reading, but
Right.
there's no skins and stuff.
You have book, physical book, yeah?
Yeah, you read a
Good.
physical book, and then you log into accelerated reader, and then you take your quiz.
Okay, so book has a version on the computer, as well as physical book you read, and once you finish reading, then you can go and answer question or
Yeah.
quiz. Okay, that's very good. Ayub? Any other types of reading do you do? It's like, do you go to the library to borrow books to take home or something like this?
Yeah, I go to the idea store.
Excellent. Because I tell you what, just hold on to that. Tower Hamlets got 4 or 5 idea stores. They are fully equipped library. When you go there, you can borrow many books you like. So go and tell us about this.
Well, the idea store you can borrow books for free. It doesn't. You can keep it for however long because you just need.
How many books can you borrow from Tower Hamlets idea store?
As many as you want.
As many, okay. Okay. So do you go to there? Usually
Yeah.
choose books?
And they normally have the books that you want, like kids' books. They have Dario Wimpy Kid, Alex Rider, Harry Potter, Barry Loser.
Okay. Whatever books you want to choose, yeah?
Yeah.
So you are saying something fantastic at home. You can borrow books from the library and then you can read at home. You can return anytime you like. A chapter book, maybe you can carry on reading for many days. And at school you said accelerated reading, AR, and you can say epic book as well. Okay. What other books do you have available in the libraries, Farah?
We have like lots.
Yeah, go on,
Big
tell us.
books, small books,
Yeah.
and there's a book for everyone.
Okay, okay. So in your class, do you have a book area in the corner somewhere?
Yes.
You borrow books. So what kind of books do you like the best?
Comic books.
She said comic books, but what else? Because comic books, I know you can have, but how can you develop your reading by doing, understanding, comprehension, other thing? So do you read other books too?
Yes.
What are they?
I read storybooks.
Storybooks, good. Chapter books?
Yeah.
Yes. Novel?
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
We read fact books.
Very good. So like a fiction, non-fiction, okay? Good, very good. And also, think about when you come to reading, because you said expand your vocab knowledge and other thing. You said very fun, interesting, and you said knowing is like a world or something, you mentioned that. And you said something else as well, isn't it? So it's so important to read, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so what kind of support I'm going to be asking you at home for reading? I know you go to idea store. What about yourself?
I don't really have support. I just like reading.
You read.
In
You
general.
love reading.
Yeah. In
So
general.
you read at home.
Yeah, I just.
You have some books at home.
Yeah.
Do you buy books?
Yeah. But
Sometimes. Okay, right. What I will do, I'm going to ask you one by one. You will listen to something about the reading we want to hear. I can see you have something here. What is it?
it's a poem.
It's a poem. Okay, so we'd like to hear. Is it okay to share your poem with us loudly and clearly so we can hear his poem? Maybe off you go, start.
Open a book and you will find people and places of every kind. Open a book and you can be anything you want to be. Open a book and you can share wondrous words you find in there. Open a book and I will too. You read to me and I'll read to you.
Give a round of applause. Come on. Come on. So he's talking about books. I've got some books here. So what is the title of this book? Can you read?
The Color of Home.
Wow, I like this book anyway. And another one here. Come on.
Whistling
And this is in
Dawn.
Bengali as well. Can you read?
Bangla.
What is it in English?
Whistling
Dawn.
Dawn.
Yes. And it says Kata Bashi. Bashi like, what is this? Sorry? Do you know what is Bashi?
House?
Or play? No, not house. Well, I tell you what. It's sometimes difficult. Maybe you can ask your parents what does Bashi mean. And then you can let me know. Right, I've got, oh, these are your books, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I've got a couple of other books as well. What is this book?
Dinosaur Time.
Maybe I can ask some people what do you know about some of the things. Now, প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছি আমাদের আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 5 লার্নিং। আমাদের চারজন ইয়ার 5 এর স্টুডেন্ট তাদের এক্সপেরিয়েন্স শেয়ার করতেছে হোয়াট দে হ্যাভ বিন লার্নিং থ্রুআউট দ্য হোল ইয়ার ডিফারেন্ট সাবজেক্ট ডিফারেন্ট এরিয়াস সামথিং দ্যার ফেভারিট ইজ গুড টু লাইক এ রিফ্লেকশন উই আর ডুইং টুয়ার্ড দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ইয়ার এন্ড দিস স্টুডেন্ট উইল বি গোয়িং টু ইয়ার 6 নেক্সট ইয়ার এন্ড ইয়ার আফটার দে উইল বি গোয়িং টু ইয়ার সেকেন্ডারি স্কুল সো ইটস নাইস টু হিয়ার ফ্রম দেম হোয়াট have they been doing in school and they are sharing their all the great areas of curriculum like maths, English, science, art, DT, RE, so many things they're sharing. So after the first segment, I will invite 2 other guests and I will swap the guests and they will come to talk. What I will do, I will say goodbye to one of you and you'll be joining later on. Maybe I'll say goodbye to you and you'll be joining me. And maybe I'll say goodbye to you and you will join after the second segment and you two stay. Yeah? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. We have to go to a short break. বিরতির পর আবারও দেখা হচ্ছে আমাদের সাথেই থাকবেন topic, Year 5 learning. So I am talking to 4 wonderful students. They are in Year 5. They are sharing their experiences and skills and what have they been learning since the beginning of last year in autumn. And now they are about to go to Year 6. তারা Year 6 এ যাবে। Year 6 এ যাওয়ার আগে যে বিষয়টা আজকে আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছি তাদেরকে, আমি জানতে চাচ্ছি তাদের পড়ালেখা কোন কোন বিষয় ছিল, কি কি সাবজেক্ট ছিল, তার ফেভারিট সাবজেক্ট কি ছিল। It's good to give them encouragement through the reflection of a lot of things they did during their whole year. So ATN Bangla আজকের program broadcast হচ্ছে Sky channel 779. We are on Facebook. Do share our program, and we are also YouTube as well. আমাদের ওয়েবসাইট হচ্ছে www.atnbanglauk.tv, and also you can watch us on app. So আজকের education our topic Year 5 learning. So আমার সাথে এখন নতুন জয়েন করলো ফারাজ হুসেইন। Am I right? Faraz Hussein?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. Faraz Hussein. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you to your parents as well. And welcome to Education Hour. Okay, thank you. And Shayan Ahmed still here. Welcome back, Shayan Ahmed.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And on my left, Farah is still here. Farah Humaira, welcome back. And finally, on my far left here, Inaya Aziz. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, nice to see you here, and thanks to your parents too. After school, you are here sitting with me. Okay, so we are talking about Year 5 learning. I know Faraz, you are in Year 5. I'd like to hear from you. These 2 students already talked about, and 2 other students, about their experience in Year 5. So Year 5, how do you feel about your learning in Year 5?
Good.
Good. Tell us about something you did really well in Year 5. Maybe many things you did.
Like in the morning we do like morning math.
Yes.
And like I sometimes get wrong and then I get it right.
Doesn't matter you get wrong. Yes. Okay. Very good. Morning maths. Actually, it's good for your brain to try out. What else?
We do English. We like write in our books,
Good. Very good.
and then our teacher like gives us stuff to magpie from the board, and yeah.
The one magpie from the board that helps to write good writing, isn't it? Okay. What else do you do throughout the whole week? Tell us about whole week. What else do you do? What other subject do you do?
So we do like RE.
You do RE, okay?
I think we're learning about like human. I don't know what we're learning about, but
Humanism, did you say?
Human features.
Human
and
features.
Physical features.
Well, this is geography. This is geography,
Yeah,
okay?
that's
So RE and what else?
geography,
Geography, good.
maths,
Maths,
DT,
DT,
computing,
computing, good.
and yeah.
Good. So tell us, it's good to know for all of us, what are your favorite subjects or favorite areas or favorite topics do you enjoy?
Maths.
Math. Which part of maths? Which areas of maths?
Like we're learning about rounding.
Rounding numbers, okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I like, and I like doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and stuff.
Okay. What about problem solving? Earlier, Shayan mentioned about problem solving. Do you like problem solving?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of hard
Hard one. Why
Yeah.
do you think problem solving is harder than other things?
because you have to think with your brain, and yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, and we done something called NIM 7, and then we done it with our partners, and then if player 1 starts, I think they win after. We tried if player 2, that's the same thing. Yeah, and we done make like 18, 21, and with 21 with 3, 18, and more numbers, and then that one was quite easy.
So some of the questions you find easy, but you enjoy maths, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about the times table skills we talked earlier? Are you good in times table?
Yeah.
Do you think if I ask you now, would you be able to give answer?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to ask you today. Okay? I don't want to put you on the spot. I know you have been working so hard in school. I'll come back to you. Now I'll come to you, Inaya. I'd like to hear what he said about the subject. Anything else would you like to add on what you do in school?
So like in maths we do rounding, and like we do
adding, subtraction, and all that. Like,
What about the reasoning? Do you do reasoning?
yeah, we do like those things.
Okay, very good.
Like several weeks ago, there was maths like problem solving week.
Really?
So we've been doing so much problem
The
solving.
whole
throughout-
week is problem solving week.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
I found it quite fun actually. It was actually fun because we got to learn so many things, and it was challenging us, and we really tried, and I really find it fun.
I like the word you said, challenging. Okay, I'll come back to you. Do you like challenging, sir?
I like challenging.
You like that. How do you feel when you are challenged with some work?
When I'm challenged, I just want to like try harder.
Mhm.
I just want to get the answer.
It doesn't matter whether you get wrong or right answers, but at least you are challenged, yeah?
Yeah.
And you need to try this, isn't it?
Yeah.
And something you enjoy is a great thing to do as well. Okay, so what else do you do?
We do geography, we do DT, we do art, history, English, and also maths.
Maths. You
Yeah.
have covered. What about PE? No one has mentioned about PE.
Oh, yeah.
People don't like PE, do they?
I like PE.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah, I like PE.
PE, including dance and gymnastics and sports.
Last week,
Yeah.
our class done dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Go on.
We do dodgeball every week.
Okay.
And we also do dance, I think.
They're
Yeah.
very good for your body movement, isn't
Yeah.
it? This is very good.
So,
it's a
like-
great skill.
Yeah. We do it like on Fridays and stuff.
So you do on Friday as well, okay. So which one is your best? I know all of them you do, but something you like the best. A couple of them. Can you mention, please? in here?
I like PE. I like art, math.
So many people love arts, isn't it? This is very good. Yes.
Yeah. I like maths. I also like science, some English,
Yes.
and I also like history a bit. Yeah.
Very, very good. Farah. Oh, other thing I'm going to ask you, you think, I have a question ready for that. What about going to educational trips and outings, as well as bringing visitors in, having assemblies and stuff like that? Or events you do in school, maybe sports day, maybe a summer fair or stuff like this. Remember, you got to tell me later on. I'm going to ask you many schools that do. And this year particularly, the Queen's Jubilee people celebrated all over the
Yeah.
country. And this is great. Farah, okay, just I'm going to ask you a question. You mentioned about the reading. You have a book here, okay? So can you tell us about this book? What is this book about?
It's about Muslim girls.
About a Muslim girl, okay? Is she telling something about? So who is the writer? What's the name of the writer, author?
Raihana Khan.
Rahana Khan. Have you read this book?
A little.
A little. Do you like this book?
Yes.
Why do you like this book?
It's very educational.
Very educational, you think, okay. So we hear a few paragraphs from this book. When you're ready, you can start. Read louder.
To my younger sister, Assalamu alaikum. Congratulations. You are no longer considered a little girl, but rather a growing adult. I am sure that you no longer play anymore and are now wanting to spend more and more time with your friends, wanting to go shopping with them for the latest must-haves and having fun with them. After all, this is an exciting time in your life. Sometimes, however, you may find life at school with your friends can be very different, and your life at home, and this can lead to some confusion about what to do. This does not mean that growing up has to be boring for you. What it does mean is that as a young Muslim lady growing up in a non-Muslim environment, there are many things that you need to be aware off in order to become a fine Muslim woman, inshallah. And this is where the challenge lies for you. I hope that this book will help you in years ahead by tracking some of the important issues that may affect you. Take care and always remember to my advice to you and a older sister who has been through what you are about to experience. Stop, think and question all you do in your life. May Allah guide you through the coming years and make them easy for you. Ameen.
Okay,
Assalamu
give a bit of
alaikum.
applause for her reading. I mean, the writer mentioned about she's a Muslim obviously, and she's giving advice to some Muslim girls. Life may be difficult, challenge in a different way sometimes, so she wrote something very special to, but who are people that I know people like this book, so whoever is interested to read the book, isn't it? And this is very good. This is very good. And you like reading as well. Now, I'm going to ask, okay, because after this segment, I'm going to say goodbye to you, but still about 10 minutes to go, 10-15 minutes to go, I'm going to talk about. But before that, I would like to hear from Inaya something she mentioned about her. Okay, you mentioned about the sports you like, okay? Okay. And sports is an extracurricular task, like hobbies and interests. So why do you like sports?
I like
And, can I ask you something as well? Sometimes some people say, oh, girls don't play football. Do you think it's a nice thing to say?
Honestly, I don't think it's a nice thing to say, because some girls in the world and like national,
They're very good footballers.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and like they like football, they want to play it, but like other boys like judge them because they liking football. Everyone should like sports.
Absolutely, I agree with you, 100%.
Because it can make you healthy and you're active, and it can also be a hobby too.
Absolutely. Physically good, your hobbies, you feel happy.
Yeah.
Do you agree, boys?
Yeah.
Yes? Do you support girls to play football too?
Yeah, I never said they couldn't.
No, I'm not saying you said this, but some boys might say, isn't
Yeah.
it? And I have come across some boys think girls can't play. Of course girls can play.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Maybe some girls are not that good at football, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean they can't play.
Absolutely. I like what you said, Inaya, because I would like to do something I might not be good at, like Cheyenne or Faraz. But I
Yeah.
can try.
I'm not that good at football like boys like Cheyenne or Faraz or anyone, but I do like to play it. I sometimes play at school and after school clubs and stuff.
Farah, what do you think? What Inaya said? Do you agree with her?
Yes,
Why do you agree with her?
because it's good and it's true that you should do it.
You should do it. Yes, definitely. Being positive, and you can do it. Now, all of you will be going to year 6 next year. After one whole year, 5 years. I know it's a COVID 2 years ago, isn't it? We missed schools and we did online teaching and learning and everything. So, Faraz, what do you think? What is your plan for year 6? Any targets you are setting up? Like after year 5, I did try this, something I'm going to do in year 6.
I want to try to do algebra. I want to see if I can do negative numbers again because I forgot. And I want to do BODMAS.
Oh, this advanced one, BODMAS. Can you explain to us what is BODMAS then? We need to know this.
It's like, so you put a bracket and then a number, and then I think you put add, I think, and then you put another number in brackets, and then that's all I know.
Yeah, so actually BODMAS is like what comes first. When there's a problem, you're solving an equation, yeah? You have to work out what first, isn't it?
Brackets,
Brackets?
order, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction.
Wow, well done. So you know that. And that mainly people learn in secondary school. You are learning now. This is great. Yes. Okay. Inaya, do you have a book to share with us, or any favorite books? Do you have a favorite book we would like to hear?
So unfortunately, I haven't brought any books, but yeah, here's a favorite book. about. So I forgot what the name of it was, but it was about a little girl who was alone, and like later on she was doing things, and a boy came up to her, wanted to make things with her, do art, and then slowly they became friends. And then she made friends with other people and slowly knew how to make them, and then she had lots of friends at the end.
Wow, this is very good. Cheyenne, what would you like to do in year 6? Any plan in your sort of mind? I know I finish year 5 now, finishing off, something I have to take from there and something I can do in year 6.
I've been doing extra tutoring because I've been trying to get into grammar school.
Oh, you love to go to grammar school.
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you been learning?
Algebra, ratio, so many things.
So many things.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a target from year 6 onwards. When you go to secondary, you want to go to grammar school, you have to do some extra study. Is that right?
Yeah.
This is good. Farah, what is your plan for year 6?
I want to do more English and art.
Art. Anything else?
And I want to improve on them.
Improve on them, okay. Now, tell me one thing. All of us, we are different, and we have got, many, many skills, yeah? So do you know which area you are really the best and which area you need to improve on? Do you know that?
Yeah.
You know that. You don't tell me, but do you know that? Do you think it's important to know which area I have to work harder? I have got some weaknesses. Do you think it's important?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important to know?
I think it's important because later on in life, when we're in secondary school, if we're not good at any subject, how are we supposed to learn and get through all these things? Like, if we were bad at English, how are we supposed to write stories? And if you wanted to become an author, how are you supposed to write a story?
Yes.
So and another example is, if you were doing maths, you would obviously need maths to do things in your life, because certain things you need to do with maths and stuff. So if you are in secondary school, you need to do algebra and all hard maths and stuff.
Yes.
So you need to know maths
Something you need
equations.
to improve on, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you need to improve.
And you said something very nice. Because if I don't know something I need to work on, it is difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm good at something like you guys mentioned artwork. Well, I'm very bad with art personally. It's true, I know my skills in artwork, and I'm thinking of I'm good in maths maybe. But I cannot be fast like you like. Maybe I can do maths, complete the journey, maths journey, but I can do very slowly. So I can see that. Cheyenne, what do you think? And I said, do you agree with her?
I
Why?
agree with her because I don't know how to explain
How
it.
to explain this? Okay, what she's trying to say is, if you know something you are developing or not very good at, so you know your target. Maybe the secondary school when you go there, so if you start improving now, maybe in the near future, yeah, you will see good results and good things, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you like to do in the future?
I'd like to, when I'm older,
Yes.
I'd like to be an architect or an engineer or make
Architect.
a business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, I will say goodbye to both of you. Before going to say goodbye to you two, yes? Okay. What would you like to say to those students, yeah? They are watching from home and they're in year 5.
To improve and work hard
Okay, anything else?
and be kind to each other.
I like this. This is part of PhD. Be kind to each other. Excellent, what you said. Cheyenne, what are you going to say to those students that are watching the program tonight?
Try harder.
Try harder. Anything else? You can give any advice. Very good advice.
Try your best
Try your best. Anything else as a person?
and never give up.
Never, I like the word. Never. You persevere, yeah? You're resilient, yeah?
Yeah.
You never give up. And you really try hard and hard and hard, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you go, both of you tonight home, make sure you say thank you to your dad and mom. And next time when you come in the future, you already mentioned a few things. I heard your poem. Did you write this poem?
Yeah.
It's a great poem, isn't it? Do you usually write poem?
No.
No?
I had help.
Okay. Okay. I would like you to ask him a question very quickly. Short question. He's going to answer.
352 times 100.
35200. 35200.
Wow. So 352,000, isn't it? Very good. Yes, you got it. You got it. Okay. Don't have to ask maths question. Any question you can ask. Would like to ask her a question. Don't make it too difficult for me.
Yes, please.
What is 3 times 13?
3 times 13.
Quite hard one. So I can do 3 times 10 fast, and then 3 times 3 can add on.
33?
Okay. 3 times 10 is what? 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
39.
30. She got it, isn't it?
Yeah.
See?
Why did you make it so hard?
You made it very hard. 13 times table. Yeah? Or 3 times table up to 13. Isn't it? So this is something very important. Sorry, I don't want to put you on the spot. Yeah? But someone else come later on, they will ask you a question as well. I'm going to say one question. Okay? Right. And make sure you carry on with your good year 5, finish off. Yeah? The last question to you two. In your school, do you celebrate any events, anything? Any events?
Yeah, like sometimes every year, not all the time. We do a summer fair. This year it was the Queen Jubilee as our summer fair.
And you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Any other events? Sports day, anything like this?
The Eid party.
Eid party?
Sports day. Yeah.
That's very good. Thank you. Thank you to both of you. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছিলাম আমাদের আজকের টপিক ইয়ার 5 লার্নিং নিয়ে। এই যে 4 জন স্টুডেন্ট দে আর শেয়ারিং, দে আর লার্নিং হোয়াট দে ডিড থ্রুআউট দ্য হোল ইয়ার। We call it reflection. And they already mentioned that something they need to improve on, they know that. And something they're good at, they also mentioned that. Their hobbies and interests and extracurricular tasks as well, and what they'll be doing in year 6. So আমরা সেকেন্ড সেগমেন্ট থেকে আমরা বিদায় নিব এবং পরবর্তীতে আমরা থার্ড সেগমেন্টে এসে আমরা কথা বলবো আরও দুজন স্টুডেন্টের সাথে, and then we'll be asking some questions about year 5 learning. আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট বিরতি যেতে হবে, বিরতির পর আবার দেখা হচ্ছে, আমাদের সাথে থাকবে। প্রিয় দর্শক, বিরতির পর আবার এডুকেশন আওয়ারে আমরা কথা বলছি। আমাদের আজকের টপিক year 5 learning. So we are talking to some year 5 students, and they are sharing their experiences, their skills, what they have been learning throughout the whole year in year 5. And they are talking about their hobbies and interests, extracurricular, reading, maths, science, different subjects they have been learning in year 5. And they'll be going to year 6 next year, and also we are trying to find out what they're going to do in year 6 and the reflections from year 5, something they can improve on. Amader azker program ATN Bangla UK live jacche, Sky channel 779, we are on Facebook, ATN Bangla UK.tv. Please do share our program, and also we are on our website is www.atnbanglauk.tv. Assalamu alaikum. কথা বলুন, আমরা শুনছি। হ্যালো, কথা বলুন। টেলিভিশনের ভলিউমটা মিউট করে কথা বলুন। If you watch television and talk to me, it will interrupt. So please make sure you go to a different room to speak to us. আপনি কথা বলুন, আমরা শুনছি। You are live on air, ATN Bangla.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Who am I speaking to?
Tunisa.
Okay, how are you?
Good.
Good. So there are 4 students here. You are 5 students. Would you like to say something to these students?
I wrote a book.
Good.
I don't know how to publish. Could they please answer how to publish a book?
Oh, thank you very much. Very good question. I'm going to ask them who can give this answer. Now, who would like to give answer? Someone wrote a book, and I think she, isn't it? She would like to publish this book. What can she do? Off you go. You can look this way to the camera, and no, look this way and answer. Yeah. What do you think?
To publish your book,
Yeah.
maybe make a book cover, write your name on it, and maybe make it like what's it about at the back. And
When I say publish, that means they have to go to the press, like a book like this.
Yeah.
Where do you write the book? Do you have any advice?
Maybe they could go to a book publisher.
Book publisher, that's a
Yeah.
very good example.
Yeah.
Thank you for your idea. So you can go to book publisher, they are suggesting your 5 students, and maybe you can show the books, they might like your book for the children, and they would be interested to publish your book. Yes. Any other ideas? Anybody would like to give any
If you
tips?
don't know where to go, look for book publisher, look online.
Look online. Yes.
and also like maybe on the back maybe write a blurb of what the book's about, and maybe people will get interested in it, so maybe more people would want it published.
Absolutely. This is excellent. Excellent. So thank you very much for your call. Our 2 guests, they gave good advice. Thank you very much. Now, all of you now, I know you have books here. I'm going to read one by one, but I'm going to read one. So you're going to read first, and then we're going to ask some questions. Now, Faraz, you're holding a book. What is this book about?
It's about like a club, and then they like make club, they make comics and stuff, and art club. They do drawing and stuff, and then there's a person called Molly, and then he speeds rude to her as a student because he made a bad comic, and then he had to sit on a rock.
Okay. When you're ready, you can start. And you can listen, please. I'm going to ask you guys to ask him a question about his reading, maybe. Okay? Off you go. Start. Louder, please.
Hey guys, welcome to the first meeting of the Cat Kid Comic Club. Hooray! This is Little Peachy. He's the president, and I'm vice president. How come Molly gets to be vice president? Yeah, because I got it first. I got dibs, rats, no fair. Oh.
Read one more.
Okay. Yeah, Melvin, can I be a vice president too? Hey, I want to be vice president. Me too. We can't all be vice presidents. Says who? I'm going to be the senior vice president. Oh yeah, well I'm the supreme vice president. I'm the triple double secret vice president. I'm the national vice president times 10. I'm the universal world CEO of global Bus management times infinity. You can't do that. You're fired. Daddy.
Give him a round of applause. Come on. All of us will try. Would you like to ask any question to him? Go on.
How was it reading the book? How did you feel?
I felt shy because I'm saying it to everyone, and yeah.
So when people are around, you feel sometimes shy.
Yeah.
So do you read usually loudly at home, or do you read on your own?
I read like in my head, and sometimes I read by my own.
Okay, that's very good. Now, it's your turn now, madam. What book have you got in your hand?
I got a book called The Amazing Gum Girl. And it's one of my favorite books.
Okay, because today we love to hear the whole story, but maybe a page you can read. You need to listen, boys and the girl. Off you go.
Ninja Renex escaped the gummy whirlwind, grabbed one of her trophies and her even present Mum and jammed it into the eye of the storm. Whoa! Gum Girl shouted as she wrapped around the trophy. Gum Girl was dizzy, disoriented and discouraged. Now that's a wrap, Ninjarina said, smiling at the camera. And cut, a camera person yelled. That's my cue, Gum Girl. See you next time and keep the trophy. Ha! Ninjarina, her mum and her film. Screw sped off, leaving Gum Girl dazed and deflated.
Any question for Janet? No? Yes, off you go.
What bits do you like about the story you just read?
Mine has to be when Ninjarina stuck the trophy in Gum Girl.
Okay, you gave a good answer. Now, I'll go to Ayub now. I know Ayub. What is this book about?
Well, it's about a boy. I guess teleported to a dinosaur world.
Okay, so it's a story of dinosaur time. Dinosaur.
Yeah.
And do you like dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Why can you see a dinosaur? Natural History Museum? You
Yeah.
can't see a
No,
real
Jurassic Park.
one.
You can see the bones.
You can see
Jurassic
bones and
Park.
skeleton.
Yeah.
Yes? A T-Rex, maybe?
Yeah.
Artificial one.
Yeah.
It makes noises, isn't it?
And pterodactyls.
Oh,
and
all the names
rhinoceros.
you know. Come on. I don't know the names.
And velociraptors.
Which was the largest one? Largest dinosaur?
I think T-Rex.
No,
Not
Wait,
T-Rex.
Brachiosaurus.
Triceratops.
Yeah.
Brachiosaurus. Or maybe rhinoceros.
And one is
I'm
the
not sure.
flying one. Which one is that?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah.
It's a fly, isn't it?
What about
That's a fly.
what about a velociraptor?
That's true.
Off you go when you're ready.
Yeah.
It all started at breakfast with the timer, the new timer that Tom's mum had bought from the kitchen. It looked a bit like a flying saucer and it was magnetic. "This is not a toy," said his mum, sticking it on the fridge. "Don't mess with it." Then she went next door to talk to Mrs. Cole. The timer fitted perfectly in the palm of Tom's hand. The blue light winked at him. He pressed it and the numbers began to whir and whiz around. Then the kitchen began to whiz, round and round, faster and faster, until the walls were just a blur. The noise was tremendous, like being in the center of a giant storm. Everything flashed from light to dark, and dark to light.
One more page and then you can stop.
Like a zillion days and a zillion nights, then suddenly it was all still and quiet. The kitchen, the house, the street, the town that had whizzed away, leaving Tom standing in deep grass by the waters of a dark lake.
Okay. Can you give me a big round of applause then? Any questions about the book? Yes, Janet?
What was the clock? The
What is this then? Cloak.
It was like, you know those little, it's like a little timer.
It's a timer.
those things.
Is it like
Yeah.
a stopwatch or timer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's very good. That's very good. Thank you very much, Ayub. Excellent, excellent. And finally, we'll go to Madam Inaya. Inaya, what's your full name? Inaya Aziza.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call you Inaya. Is that okay?
Yes.
Inaya, when you're ready.
Okay.
And louder, please.
Yeah.
And tell us, what is this book about?
So this book is about. So the author is named Emily Gravett, and this book is called Wolves.
Okay.
So can you start?
We know what is wool, or what are wolves.
Wolves are like animals, like related to dogs, like are big, and they howl. But they're not in this country. They would normally be somewhere far in Australia or something.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Rabbit went to the library. He chose a book about wolves. Okay. Grey wolves live in packs of between 2 and 10 animals. They can survive almost anywhere, from the Arctic Circle to the outskirts of town and villages. In some areas, wolves have retreated to places where fewer people live, such as forests and woodlands. They have sharp claws, bushy tails, and dense fur which harbours fleas and ticks.
Okay, give a bit of applause. Any question to her about
How did you feel reading the book?
Happy?
Happy?
And a bit shy.
Shy as well. Oh, she's saying shy. No, of course you're not. You're not shy at all. In about 6, 7, 8 minutes time, we'll be closing the program. But before that, I'm going to ask you some important questions. Okay? I know you'll be doing so many things in year 6. Okay? Now, I would like to, first I will ask each of you to give some good tips to those students. They're in year 4 now, and they're going to go to year 5. So they're in year 4 now, but you already passed year 5, isn't it? So you can give some good tips. And we call you upper key stage 2. Am I right?
Yes.
So you are in key stage 2, upper key stage 2. You're in upper key stage, now you're going to year 6. So Faraz, I'm going to start from you first. Those students are in year 4, what kind of advice would you like to give to them?
So keep trying and never give up. And wherever you're learning right now, you might get tested in year 5. So be ready for that. Yeah.
That's very good. Janet?
Make sure you listen, because it's true, you might get tested.
Okay, make sure you listen when you are in the lesson or you are learning something, you are listening. So good listening skills, isn't it? You think about anything else?
You should always make sure you also try really, really hard in your work.
Okay. If you start getting, because year 5 is a difficult year, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not year 3, not year 4. Upper key stage 2.
You have to use really high level language.
I like this high level language, high level maths as well. Ayub?
You're gonna get a lot of tests, like reading papers, maths papers, English papers. So if you don't know how to answer the question, just try your best, because if you don't know, then just try your best.
And it doesn't matter if you get it right or wrong.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like because you don't know everything, do you? No. Because I don't know, no one knows everything. So you can give a try, do your best. This is very good, good advice. Yes, Inaya.
My advice to people is, if you're in year 4, try your best, do hard work, never give up and persevere. Another thing is that whenever you get tested and you get the answers wrong, it doesn't matter if you get the answers wrong. It just means that you need more practice. It doesn't mean that you are wrong.
I like that. Good advice. It doesn't mean that you are wrong. Maybe this time you got it wrong. Next time you'll get it right.
Only matters that you tried your best.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah.
Yes,
I agree.
absolutely. You guys gave wonderful advice. Now, think about I'm going to ask you, although it might change in the future, you have a plan. What are you going to do in the secondary school, maybe in years down the line? what are you going to do? So it might change the direction. You might choose a science subject or math subject or English subject. So Janet, what would you like to do in the future? Your plan in your head?
I'm thinking to do like English and maths and probably science.
Probably science as well. So you want to explore all these 3 areas. This is very good for us.
I want to learn like history because my brother, he goes to 8 and then he tells me about like what history he says. It's like World War II and stuff. And yeah.
So you are fascinated by the history your brother talked to you about,
Yeah.
and really you're liking this, isn't it? This is very good. Inaya?
What I would want to do when I like grow up a bit more is that I want to explore science, DT, art, geography, so many things I want to learn, and when I grow older I want to improve on maths and go through the maths journey.
I like the word maths journey. 2 words. Ayub, finally.
Well, when I grow up, I want to explore computing, maths, art, and that's it. Basically.
That's it. And then my last question before I end the program, and I'm going to give you thank you to your parents. Thank you as well. You came along after a whole day learning. You are sitting with me, and tomorrow you'll be back to school as well. So make sure you say thank you to your parents as well. Now, what is your favorite things to do? I know we talked about learning. Something you don't have to say if you don't want to say. Something you like to explore. Something you like to do. Janet. Your favorite stuff. Favorite thing.
My favorite thing has to be drawing.
Drawing. Okay. What kind of drawing?
Like practicing how to draw like a real object or a real person.
Real person. Very good.
My favorite thing is lunch. It's not because of eating. It's because like after lunch you can play like football, and that's one of my favorite hobbies.
You really like the football?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I play with my friends and stuff.
Inaya?
I like drawing, and I like gaming most of the
What kind of
time.
games? What is a game? What is it? Games?
Like games,
Like puzzles and those sort of things?
like on like devices and stuff. I'm really good at gaming.
Good. Very good.
Yeah. And another thing is I like sports
Sports. Excellent. This is very good.
and maths.
And maths. Ayub?
Well, I like gaming as well, and I'm very good at it.
Are you?
Yeah, and I play with my friends, so it's even more fun.
Do you always win?
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time, he said that. Okay.
Math, yeah, is fun. Computing, I want to do more of it, and do it more like, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Now, the last thing to go. What in year 6, something you want to do more? You personally want to do more. It can be anything. Doesn't have to be study. It might be, you might think, okay, I'm going to do more exercise or 5 a day or whatever. It doesn't matter. Something, one thing in your mind, you're going to do more than in year 5. Janet.
Practice all my skills,
Okay, what skills? Any skills?
like my artwork and my maths and my English, make them even better.
Even better. So you have to practice all the great skills you have achieved more and more. For us.
I want to focus on PE.
P. So more focus on P and sports.
Yeah.
You have to explore more. Explore more.
Yeah, because
Naya? Because, sorry.
because I like sports, and as I said, football is my favorite hobby. And yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
So I want to improve on 3 things. So I want to sports also. I want to do English. I want to improve on my English because like I'm not really that good. And finally, I want to do science.
Excellent. And finally, you, sir. Are you?
Well, I'm very bad at English.
No,
so-
don't say bad. Maybe you haven't done something, but you don't say you are bad. You are doing well, but maybe you can improve on it a bit more. Figure.
Yeah, I want to improve on English as well because that's not my strong subject. So I also want to improve on history.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ayub. Thank you, Faraz. Thank you, Janet, and thank you, Inaya. Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate so many things you have shared, and you gave good tips as well. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমরা কথা বললাম আমাদের 6জন student ছিল all together. They're from year 5. They talked about so many things. They talked about their hobbies, interests, subjects covered, reflection, and what they will be doing in year 6 as well, and in the near future. আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম দেখার জন্য ধন্যবাদ, and বিশেষ করে we try to bring in our children to give them encouragement so that in the future they can do even better, and this is a great thing for British Bangladeshi community. এই প্রত্যাশায় আমরা বিদায় নিচ্ছি। আসসালামু আলাইকুম, ভালো থাকবেন, সুন্দর থাকবেন।